think I'm achieving it pretty quickly, and that is to change the tone and tenor of the institution.
I'm pleased with the fact that no one got hurt.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of SCSU-TV News. I'm Jonathan Myers.
And I'm Trita Collins. Tonight's episode, we'll talk about former Vice President's visit to Southern, local food pantry, campus events, and more.
But first, let's start with some news. There was an issue for students registering for fall 2018 classes Tuesday morning. Many students had difficulty submitting their classes. The school's IT department recognized the problem and in a few hours fixed it.
The deadline for submissions for our Student Film Festival is April 13th. All entries and questions can be emailed to SCSU-TV@owls.com, southernct.edu. On Thursday, May 3rd at 7:30 p.m., Dunning Student Center Theater.
Recently, a mobile food pantry had an event at our campus. Our own Tyler Claxton has more.
I'm Tyler Claxton. I'm here with Robert Carr of the Food Pantry. How you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing fine, thank you.
Nice to have you. Can you tell us about your event?
Yeah, we're from the Cornerstone Christian Community Center that's in Milford, and we run the mobile food truck every week or every month, certain days of the week. And we have also a storehouse pantry at the church itself. So we do a couple of different things, providing food for neighborhood people or for students who are in need of support for extra food or whatever, you know. So, and we've been doing this. The mobile food has been doing this for the past 3 years. So, you know, Southern has been a very big part of it also. We'd like to get more students out, but you know, I mean, the school helps us. They send out emails to all the students, but you know, I guess classes and whatever else, you know, we just don't. You know, the most we've had in one day was about 20 students. You know, which is okay. But
Is the food free or is?
yeah, the food is free. Food is free.
I think students really love that. Students, if you know what I mean, if more students were to know, you know what I mean,
well,
students would love to have free food instead of spending their money at the student center and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I mean, every year is like a different batch of students, you know, and I don't know why the old students who know about it don't come back, you know. But
Hopefully, with this news package, you know, we'll get out to more students, and students would be able to come and take advantage of this opportunity because.
Right.
Who wouldn't like free food?
right, absolutely.
Have they ever reached out to you change the location? Because
We-
over here, Bronell is over on the east side, so maybe something more close to campus would probably even be better.
You know, we've been the first year we did 3 sites. We did over there by the gym. You know, over by the I guess the swimming area. Swimming pool's way over there.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, and then we did here, and then we went to the parking garage. That was the first year. We did all 3 sites the same day, and then you know this was always a slow site, so we said, well, let's do 2. So we did 2 sites. So that's always been a problem, and we wanted to get over by the field house, you know, but they didn't want to give us any permission or give us permission to be there. So, you know, I don't know. As far as the location, we want to be in a central area where the kids who come don't have to walk so far with the food because, you know, we give them like 4 or 5 bags of food and it gets heavy, you know. So if we can be in a more central area where they live, you know, that would be good.
Do you think it's been a great impact on the students here at Southern?
Oh yeah, it has been because it does save them money and. You know, they look forward to it every week. I mean, sometimes it's a little slow, but you know, they really appreciate what we do.
We appreciate you too, and thank you for taking the time out. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
Did you know that studies found that 10% of foster youth do go to college, and only 3% of them graduate? Communications 450 is creating an organization called Foster the Youth of Tomorrow, a club designed to provide college mentors for kids in foster care. Youth of Tomorrow is meant to empower disadvantaged youth to pursue their college dreams. College members provide foster youth with fun, engaging activities, as well as important life skills, connections, and other helpful resources. With a mentor, the chances of a foster youth going to college and graduating greatly increases. On April 15th, Youth of Tomorrow is collaborating with Discover Today, in which high school students are invited to explore Southern campus and expand their future. Join them and become an important advocate of foster kids. You can make a real difference in a child's life.
SCSU's Institute for Adaptive Sports and Inclusive Recreation is hosting their annual Adaptive Sports Fest in conjunction with Gaylord Hospital and Chapter 126. The event will be held on Saturday, April 7th in the Moore Field House. The event will introduce and demonstrate adaptive sports to individuals with physical disability or visual impairment, and provide opportunities for hands-on participating. This year's guest speaker will be Paralympic athlete and CT native Steve Empt.
Recently, former Vice President Joe Biden came to Southern as part of the 20th annual Mary and Louis Fiasco, the Distinguished Lecture Series. Our own Scott LaVontaine has more.
Thanks, guys. I'm standing inside the Lyman Center where Vice President Joe Biden will be speaking in just a few moments.
So it is my honor to introduce Southern's newest owl, the former Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden. Mr. Vice President, thank you so much. Thank you. Pleasure.
Last Friday night, former Vice President of the United States Joe Biden visited Southern and spoke for over an hour in front of a sold-out Lyman Center audience. Before the show, I had the opportunity to speak with various members of the audience to discuss what they wished to hear the Vice President speak about. How's it going, everybody? I'm here with
Justin Gendron, Ryan Cook,
John Kavanaugh.
Jay Moran, Director of Athletics here at Southern Connecticut State.
Tanya Nelson and Sonia Nelson.
So Ryan, what are some of the things you're interested in hearing the former Vice President speak about today? Any of his foreign domestic policies, cancer research, immigration, anything in particular that you're looking forward to hearing?
Probably a little bit of everything. I'm interested in his take on the current political situation.
My hope is that he'll talk about the importance of education.
I am interested in hearing more about the cancer research.
I'm looking forward to hearing him speak about international relations because that was his cornerstone.
How important is it to Southern as a university to have somebody of his stature and importance here?
Well, here at Southern, our President Berlin pushes social justice, that we respect the dignity of everyone. And I think Joe Biden lives and breathes that every day.
Hopefully raise the profile a bit and encourage people to come and visit with us.
Oh, I think it's great. I think this whole series, ever since the first speaker, Walter Cronkite, has been a series of very important people.
Vice President Biden discussed a variety of issues, including his disagreements with President Trump and the division amongst Americans' beliefs, both now and when he first ran for Senate in 1972.
We are less divided as a people on issues than when I ran as a 28-year-old kid, announced my candidacy for the United States Senate. By that I mean, think about it, on every major issue, from same-sex marriage to infrastructure, there's somewhere between 54 and 78% of the American people who agree. What's broken is our political system.
Vice President Biden commented that the students are part of the brightest generation in the history of America, but hopes they'll become more engaged in politics. Standing inside the Lyman Center, I'm Scott LaFontaine. Back to you.
Southern Idol has returned to Southern this semester. Come see the best singers on campus battle to see who's number one. The show will be April 18th at 8 p.m.
Last week, our friends from Liverpool, John Moore University in England, came to visit us. We had a chance to talk to them and find the differences between the UK and the US. Here's another episode of Student Spotlight.
John Curley, the general manager for the SCSU-TV club, decided while planning the club's annual film festival to get in touch with John Moore University to start an international slate this year.
When we reached out to them, we were under the assumption that they wanted to sponsor a slate, and actually it wasn't the TV club students that we ended up meeting. It's in fact the media production department there. So we kind of inadvertently ran into the TV club members over there.
While the two universities worked on Scuff, they began to think of other ways the two clubs could collaborate with each other.
We're hoping to be doing a PSA soon on mental health and addiction and how those issues affect our youth, young adults here on campus and over there. We tried to choose a common topic that was similar, something that would affect them as well as over here in the United States.
During the past week, the Liverpool students took a trip to America, and both clubs were able to meet face-to-face for the first time.
So we made contact in December with John, me and Pete, who actually we co-run the show. So it's to encourage students who are at university, both in the UK and in the US, to not be afraid and to speak out and to talk a little bit more about themselves and how they're feeling.
The Liverpool students also had these things to say about life in the United States.
Honestly, the toilets are a lot lower. So like when you go to the bathroom, they're near enough on the floor. Like, I don't understand why. And then the toilet doors as well, they don't shut, so there's just a little gap, and it's really irritating.
That's a good point. No, but everything's bigger. Everything's bigger. A little bit cheaper.
The two clubs expect to be done with the mental health PSA in the upcoming fall semester, so stay tuned for an international mental health PSA coming soon. I'm Jordan Coles reporting from the SCSU-TV office.
Thanks, guys. This has been another episode of SCSU-TV News. Thank you for watching. I'm Jonathan Myers.
And I'm Trady Collins. Make sure you like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Be sure to also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at SCSU-TV. See you next time.